Hi everyone, this is Jason Zach from Nathaniel School of Music. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to play 5 of arguably the greatest ever acoustic or nylon string guitar intros of all time. So we've picked the 5 songs from different eras, and what I've learned is all of them seem to have the same melancholic kind of vibe, so to speak. However, each of the techniques that the guitar player uses to play these original songs is remarkably different from the other. So, a lot of it though would use finger style playing. So, it's not going to be strumming with the plectrum, it's going to be guitar players who play with their fingers, either using a nylon string or a classical guitar or a steel string guitar, which is going to be there in some songs. The notation for all the 5 intros are waiting for you on our Patreon page. Do consider heading over there and getting yourselves a copy. And it'll be nice if you can get your keyboards out and learn along with me. I'll explain each of the intros really slow. Get that out. You might want to pause the video. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon for regular notifications. Let's get cracking. So, first song, Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton.
It portrays Eric Clapton's venting out of grief and unovercomable distress over having lost his son.
It's on A major scale, 3 sharps. So that'll be C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay. Pretty much diatonic throughout the song except for that amazing bridge, which you should definitely listen to the song if you haven't already. So the thing about all these 5 guitar pieces or all these 5 guitar intros, the guitar is a 6-string instrument, as most of you know, and the thumb is used for the bass line, and in some cases even the index finger. So most guitar players would at least use these 3 fingers to do the picking. In some cases it could even be the ring finger. Now, when you bring this to the piano, remember we are just trying to do our best to emulate the great guitar intro. So what you need to do, technically speaking, is the entire intro. If you think of that as a melody line, you cannot play it with one hand melody and the other hand chord, like how a regular piano would play, right? Chords in the left hand and the melody in the right hand. What we want to do is play the intro, which is a melodic entity, with our 2 hands. So that, if you ask me, is the main challenge. You might not be used to that as a pianist, while a guitarist, well, that's their territory. Okay, let's break it down on the piano now. Let's just do that first bar. So it starts with a pickup, pa-da-da, E, F sharp, A in the bass clef, left hand, pa-da-da. And then immediately we drift up the octave. Let's get that. Da-da-dum. Okay, and if you're new to the piano, you can just go pa-da-dum, dum-bum-bum, da-da-dum-bum-ba-bum-ba. So if you want it to sound exactly like Clapton's hammer on and pull off, he uses a triplet, pa-da-dum, pa-da-da-da, pa-da-dum, pa-da-da-da, at the beat 2 of the bar. Pa-da-dum, dum, pa-da-da-da, ta-ki-da-da, ta-da-dum, dum, ta-da-da-dum, na. And there's a open voiced triad there, which is E major over G sharp, da-da-da, not da-da-da, not the traditional E major. He does E major as a passing chord. Let's do that again just with the chords. Okay, now filling in the intro. Let's get that together. I'll only show you the right hand now for the most part. Pa-da-dum-bum, pa-da-da-da, the triplet. Kind of like how the melody is. Would you know my name? Pa-da-dum. Guitar just holds dum, 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 dum. And for your information, this is a transcription from the live performance of Tears in Heaven, okay? The live acoustic performance. Pa-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. name, know my name, is at the end of beat 4. Know my name, 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and at bar 3, dun, 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 dun. Very choral, very orchestral. And then the left hand, and then there's a nice guitar lead there. Okay, so whole thing, pa-da-dum, pa-da-dum. Remember, this is not at beat 1, this is before beat 1. Pa-da-dum, and a 1, pa-da-dum. Do the pickup again if you can. And now the left hand does something interesting, or rather the thumb of the guitar player. Pum, 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 ba-ba-bum. I'll try my best to sing it, but you can read the notation. It's there for you to see. Ba-da-dum, pum, 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 ba-da-dum, pum, 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 pa, pum, 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 pum. Putting it together. Much the same chords. If I saw you in heaven. Yeah, let's do that a lot more slower so that you can play with me perhaps. Ba ba bum, dum 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 dum. Would you know my name? Ooh. Then the song starts. If I saw you in heaven. Right? I don't want to end up playing the whole song now because we have 4 more songs to do. If you want me to teach you Tears in Heaven, the whole song, let me know in the comments, and based on popular vote, we'll do it. Right, so moving on, let's now learn Shape of My Heart by Sting.
One of Sting's most recognizable numbers, Shape of My Heart, is a song which talks about and discusses finding logic in luck.
Again, the intro, the guitar intro, great chords, lot of slash chords in there. It's on F sharp minor. So F sharp minor and A major are, you could say, cousin scales because they have the same key signature. F sharp minor would have 3 sharps, the same 3 sharps as A major had. So I'm not going to get too much into the theory. Let's get straight into it. Okay, that, and it kind of goes on throughout the song, verse after verse after verse. There's also a transposition somewhere later in the song. You should definitely listen to all these songs. Make a Spotify playlist and enjoy them. They're great songs. Now, the guitar intro has this arpeggio, which is a very rhythmic arpeggio. It's not a traditional tung 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 regular thing. It's tung 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 tung. So 1 E and a to E, 1 E and a to E, pa pam 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 pam. That into 3. So it's a very poetic structure. It's A A A B. Pretty much how you write a poem. tung 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 da, and then the resolution to the B. So what goes on over the chords? F sharp minor, C sharp minor over E, and then B minor with a B bass, na 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 na, and the beautiful suspension of the C sharp 7th chord, na 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 na. So you could argue that that's a C sharp 7 sus 4, and then it resolves to a regular old C sharp major, okay, or you can call it D flat if you wish. So the bass will just go again, very similar to what I told you with Tears in Heaven. The thumb would do the bass. So da, de, do, da, and he delays the C sharp. Da, de, do, da. Repeat slowly. De, de, B, C sharp, and it ends with a beautiful C sharp dominant. So the second line is almost the same as the first line, except for that first chord, F sharp minor, we replace it with a more uplifting D over F sharp, D major with an F sharp bass. So it kind of feels like F sharp, but it's not. There's more hope in that second line. So back to the same thing. Let's do the two lines together. Play along with me. 3 start. Wait, C sharp. Okay, and on the keys, we can do a few modifications. One is to thicken the bass. Maybe we could add an octave and then toggle it as an octave switch over the pulse. So lower octave, higher octave. I like that F sharp there. Also, you could do the ghost notes which are played on the nylon string. Something like, you can kind of play this A very softly. As well as a chord tone of the other chord. Okay, let's now do the third line, which is very easy. That's the first bar of the third line. You could call that a B minor over D or B minor 7th over D. Okay, and then there's a pickup before the next bar. Pum, 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 pum. A sus 2 going to A. C sharp again. Okay, repeat. Repeat. Third line. This is the best chord of them all. So you could call this a G minor 7th add 11 or whatever it might be. You could just call it a sting chord or something. So he uses this a lot in his songs. So I'm writing it down as a G sharp minor 7 flat 5 for want of a better word for the chord. So but actually you're going G sharp, B, C sharp, F sharp, and the guitarist voices it like this. So the guitarist is almost thinking, the way I would summarize the musicality of this is, he's almost playing what a choir would sing. An entire choir would sing just with on a guitar. It's an incredible piece of music, and it's so good that it continues throughout the song. So you can use this to kind of play most of Shape of My Heart. Let's move on to song number 3.
Blackbird is a soft rock song by the Beatles, and it captures the essence of the black people's civil rights movement and also hints at the idea that they too, along with the white people, can thrive and flourish, and that's put by the chorus, Blackbird Fly.
So I'm only going to do the intro for Blackbird, but however, we've done a separate lesson of the entire full-on Blackbird song by the Beatles. Watch it without fail after this one. So I'll only focus on the intro. It's on G major. Again, very finger style. So G, A, B, G major. So it's kind of a G major. So I'll play it and then teach. He goes all the way to the end of the guitar and plays the next bar. Okay, and it's a bit tricky. It's a 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that second bar, which is 4/4, is tung 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 tung. 1 E and to E, 1 E and beautiful phrasing. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, and take these sunken eyes and learn to sing all your life. Anyway, again, I can go on and on playing it, but we've done the full lesson, so check out Blackbird. Let me do it once more very slowly. Play along. Repeat. If you're finding it uncomfortable to move your left hand all the way up, maybe you can go like this. But the original would have McCartney's fretting hand go all the way to the sort of the maybe the 10th fret or and beyond, I guess. Blackbird singing in the dead of... Okay, so that was Blackbird. Moving on.
Kansas' renowned soft rock song Dust in the Wind asserts the opinion that life's purpose, dreams, and ambitions are nothing short of worthless and empty.
I grew up actually hearing the Scorpions version of it. I didn't know it was by Kansas, but then I heard all their other awesome songs like Carry On My Wayward Son and so on. So let's do it. The left hand, let's start with that. It's really easy. All you have to do is literally this C, E, C, E, C, E, C, E, C, E. It's on C major. So you do that for 2 bars, and these are 8th notes. C, E, C, E, C, E, C, E, C, E, C, E. Now going to A minor. A, E, A, E, A, E, A, E, A minor with A and its 5th. So you could say the chords are C major and A minor. Okay, now coming to the right hand, this is where you have to manage the logistics of the piano well, because on the guitar it's very easy. The strings are, one after the other. On the piano, now your hands are going to get very close. Also, I've notated it 1 octave higher if you see the notation, because it was confusing for me itself playing it. So the right hand will go this sort of a rhythm. Tung 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 tung. Okay, so that's basically the idea. While what I'm clapping now is the left hand, which is tung 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 tung. Okay, let's get to the right hand. 2, 3, and this is where your hand independence is going to be tested. Very easy on a guitar because it's a natural guitar composition. But on the keys, it's a great hand independence workout. Maybe you just want to freeze on C major and use that as a study. that's the right hand. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, come moving forward with the melody of the right hand. Moving forward with the melody of the right hand. Okay, I'm just going to take it 2 bars at a time. So that's the whole C major part. Slowly. So the intervals up top, the melody intervals would be your ru. You can call it, you can sing it out with swaras if you wish. Sa, ni, re, sa, sa, ni, re, sa. Okay, then it goes down to A minor. Remember, I've told you AE. So that's your knee. D, C, B. And the anchor note for the first chord was G in the right. For the second bar, for the second chord, the anchor note would be A. Slowly. Repeat. Slowly. Now it goes back to C major, but with a different melodic phrase. Okay, so a general trick for Dust in the Wind would be the first melody will be the same as the fourth one for that chord. So D, G, C, B, D, D, C, B, D, C, B, D, C. And the last A minor is the same as the first line, only with the anchor note being A instead of G. So and then you end with a staccato going into the verse. Let me just do the last chord now. Ta 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 ta. Okay. Slowly. Dust in the Wind on C major, pretty easy and a great hand coordination workout. We have one more song to go before we wind up the lesson. It's called Carnival of Rust by Poets of the Fall.
The post-grunge song Carnival of Rust by the Poets of the Fall encapsulates the idea that relationships and dreams, which might appear untouched, might be corroding as slowly as rust, emphasized by the song title, which is an extended metaphor. Nothing lasts forever, losses are inevitable.
So again, like most of these songs, the Carnival of Rust guitar intro would kind of survive the entirety of the song, like Shape of My Heart and whatever we've been learning so far for the most part. It's on F minor scale, 4 flats, and the relative major, if you're interested, would be A flat major. What are those 4 flats? B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Okay, so it starts with an F minor add 2. Okay, then that same F minor add 2 goes to A flat with the bass, and the same chord is pivoted in the right. Now it goes to B minor 6th. You kind of play the same rhythm but alter the arpeggio based on the chord tones. Okay. What are those ending chords? D flat major and E flat major with a add 2, you could say. And the ending of the intro, it ends with a C7 sus4, which is a nice dominant resolution back to the tonic, which is F minor. So coming to the how to play it on the piano. So again, you have to manage your resources. So what I would do is play the root and the fifth in the left hand. Get that first? Slowly. In fact, if you just get this first bar, you pretty much got the entire intro, at least the rhythmic part of it. It needs a lot of dynamics. And now you just move the pinky, which was on F, to A flat. Actually, you just need your middle finger, which is right there waiting. A flat. Do that together. A flat. Now coming to B flat, you change both notes in the left. It was F C for the first chord, A flat C for the second chord. Now B flat minor, so B flat and D flat. Same thing in the right hand. So this will be the same for the repetition as well. It's going to be almost a carbon copy except for the last bar. So let's do the 3 bars again. Slowly then, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now of course the last bar, so that the first time we go a very open D flat voicing, very Bach like in nature. There you go. So then it goes to that pick up to E flat. Get that? You need your pinky and your ring finger. Okay, you can use your index of the left. Slowly. This will be a ring finger workout. I don't think you have any other option really. Okay, doing the last bar. So we just changed the chord there. So D flat, again in open voicing, but without, you don't go to E flat. And we don't do that extra rhythm. Just hold it there. It's a nice C7 sus4, you could say. Last bar of the second sentence. Right, everyone. So we've learned 5 amazing, incredible guitar intros. I would suggest make it a point to listen to the entire songs as well if you haven't already. Don't just look at this as just a piano practice. You have to enjoy the music as well. Some great chords. Each song has its own story as well. So the lyrics are incredible too. And if you'd like me to do a complete tutorial of either of any of these songs, I'd love to, because I personally love these songs. We didn't just randomly pick it from the internet. I've kind of grown up with a lot of these songs, so I mean they're very dear to me. Okay, so it just happens to be that most of the songs I like seem to have these nylon string or acoustic guitar finger style intros. So I thought we'll make a lesson out of it and put it all together. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know your thoughts if you have any future suggestions. And as always, this is Jason Zach from Nathaniel School of Music. Do consider being a supporter on Patreon. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell icon for regular notifications. You've come all this way with this video, so the time to do it, I guess, is right now, please. Thank you. And last but not least, if you'd like to do a structured course at our music school, Nathaniel School of Music, do consider reaching out to our course advisor to customize something for you via a form in the description. Thanks a ton. I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.